Welcome everybody back to one of my videos, and the beach behind me is where we are going to be going today, known as Pell Beach. I also will be showing you some more interesting locations as we keep walking along, so I can't wait to show you where the places we're going to go. I would like to also let everyone know that my grandparents actually used to come here quite a lot and walk along on this lovely, beautiful, gorgeous water behind us here. I'm so interesting to see as we keep going further along, in particularly in the distance there. Apparently there's a rock pool, so we'll be able to get a good close-up glimpse once we head down there and check it all out. Right now where I'm standing is Mount Ettalong Lookout, because I wanted to show you guys, when I looked on the maps, there was actually a way you can come up here and see the beach, as you can see behind me, the view, and it was definitely worth coming up here. Now I actually took a different route. I went up a hill. I think there is a track that you can go on to explore and see the rest of this incredible view. So I can't wait to show you some of the clips throughout the video of how I actually got up here, which was an interesting challenge, but it was so worth it. And it's turning out to be a very nice, clear, sunny day, and the water is just glimacing with a lovely blue greenish colour, and I just see a pelican flying up there in the distance. I would like to say also a big massive thank you to my Patreon supporters who have kindly kept giving me donations. You guys are truly the best incredible people ever. If you want to become a Patreon and get your name featured on the end of my YouTube video, the link to my Patreon account is in the description below. Just came off from the top of Mount Ettalong lookout, which is just up there on the hill, and now I'm officially down on Pearl Beach. Officially, so far looking at what I'm looking at, it's really such a peaceful beach. A lot of nice developed houses along here as well, right on the coastline. Just came off all those rocks there in the distance, and I'm now about to show you what's behind the camera. That it's going to look like a very intriguing place to show you what it's got to offer, this beautiful Pearl Beach. Right behind me is some quite nice residential housing, and it goes all the way down to the bottom there. I thought I'd show you these recordings of these lovely houses, because most of these houses, I would definitely say they've been here for quite some time. So it's so nice that residential can actually live along Pearl Beach, and it's so good for the community and the local area that it's got quite a bit to see. I actually find interesting on a few websites that apparently there are a few things that you can do whilst here. There's definitely a track behind me that I came off from, which was Mount Ettalong Lookout. So it's definitely thriving, and the wildlife here, like these seagulls, are enjoying it as well, which is cool. Just strolling along, enjoying this lovely day. I can't wait to further along show you that rock pool that I saw online and what the around the corner of the rocks has got to offer. I'll explain about that more when we get closer to there. Right now I'm just enjoying the peaceful walkabouts along the sand. The village was named by Clive Staples, the man who developed the area. In 1928, he called the subdivided land Pearl Beach Estate, and then named all the streets after precious stones. It has indigenous history that is historical in the community. It's bounded on the west and south by Brisbane Water National Park, and on the east by Broken Bay, Green Point with Paul Landa Reserve, adjoins the southern end of the beach. finally made it to poor Landa Reserve that we're standing on right now. In the distance, just that little island over there is actually called Lion Island. I know, interesting name. I wonder if there's actually lions over there on that island. Probably not, because it's so small and secluded, but it is quite beautiful once you look at it from the distance there. I'm about to almost stop and have something to eat very shortly, but I thought I'd show you the progress of where we're currently at now, being here at Poor Landa Reserve. Over in the distance is where I'm hoping that I can try and keep showing you all, and it's called Middle Head, I believe. So we're just going to try and keep walking along these rocks here, and hopefully we can try and get over just to that point in the distance, and praying that we can actually see if we can go past that and see what else is there to check out as well. I'm just in a very beautiful location part. We've actually just gone past Pearl Beach now. I was so thrilled to share that with you all. A very short, quiet beach, but very mysterious and very earthy and natural about it as well. Just out here enjoying the peaceful day. It doesn't get any better than this. This rock that I just found behind me, I'm going to see if I can try and get to the very top of it. See if it's quite an easy challenge or an extreme challenge. Time to use my hardcore parkour right here. I did the challenge. It was awesome to go up the top there. I could see literally everything, as you're seeing now. It's so cool. I didn't think it was possible, and particularly that bit when I was on that rock to try and get up. I had to push myself, and I got there in the end. Totally worth it. Got the experience that I was hoping for. just finished having lunch, and this by far behind me is the best lunch sitting spot I have ever had. I'm so happy to finally have a place that I was able to charge everything on that little table thing behind me. And I really enjoy just to look and watch the waves going by as well, because usually I'm sitting down on sand or rocks and usually leaning things on the bag to charge them up, but this by far is the best sitting spot for lunch that I have ever been on. I want to know how exactly somebody was able to put a plastic chair like that into the rock. It mind boggles me. Unless if it's drifted out to sea, I hope someone's able to be comfortable sitting in there. We're on the actual point now of Middle Head. There's a little fact I wanted to give you guys. In the distance is actually where they film Home and Away, and it's actually set in Palm Beach. Just behind over there is where they actually film it, which is pretty cool. I thought I'd show you something quite interesting. You can probably see all these big rocks right here. This is where I'm going to keep going along and see if we can find anything else interesting, and we'll probably get to maybe concluding once we get to where I feel like that's all I can do. I'm excited to see how far I can push myself. There's going to be probably quite a lot of different steep rocks along the way, but I feel like it's going to be all for the experience to share with you all. This rock up here is where initially I wanted to record for you guys, but there was just no way of going up there, unfortunately. It would have actually been a cool point to show you all of this incredible, lovely ocean view for you all. So we'll keep going and to this last section along Middle Head for you all. But I wanted to show you this log because I've seen multiple of these today where the logs are really white, and that's what I love about driftwood. You can just see, if you just like touch it, it's actually got like a nice smooth feel to it. Earlier, before, I actually found there was quite a lot of driftwood and there was just piles and piles of it. It's truly remarkable where these have come from, probably from ocean, close to coastal. It's so cool to see. This was the tree that I said to myself earlier that I want to get to. There has been quite a lot of steep rocks, so if you're planning on coming here yourself, I definitely recommend you wearing solid boots to get by, a good backpack with water and all those essentials, because you're definitely going to need it. So far it's been a very intense challenge, but I'm so glad to have, how proud I am of getting this far. I'm looking forward to seeing what's around I can't even speak, so I'm looking forward to finding what's around the end, last bit of it. So far it's been quite an interesting challenge walk, but I've loved it. I just walked along the rocks a little bit further, and this is as far as it's going to go for me. It was quite fun to check out all the different types of ways of climbing up along this coastal bit. It was very much, like I said earlier, a challenge, but I absolutely loved it. Going through this adventure today as well, just seeing Pearl Beach again, just to walk along the sand. I actually thought it was a longer beach, but it was very short, which I actually didn't mind that. And I love the rock pool. There was a few people swimming in it and really enjoying themselves. So it was definitely quite nice to show that that's something else you can do while you're at Pearl Beach and go on that cool rock pool. And I just think it's so great, because I was just thinking today when the last time I came to Pearl Beach, and it might have been 2015. I don't have any memory if I came after that, but it was definitely a lot different if I remember back then. I think the waves were a lot more heavier when I walked a bit further down along the beach part. It was quite interesting and so enjoyable to come back and to share a little happy moment when my grandparents got to walk there all those years ago. So lovely. Well, I just want to say a big massive thank you for everyone watching. Please give it a like and let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's video. Was it very intriguing as what I said in the video? Let me know what you guys think. Until next time everybody, life's an unexpected journey, you don't know where it's going to go, and I will see you on another one of my videos. Take care everyone, bye.